Hello, my lovely friends, it's Margaret, and this is a reading vlog. So, Monday, week 3 of the Book Junkie trials, and as you can see, I have a pile of books behind me. So today's plan, I need to go and edit last week's vlog and get it up to you guys soon, hopefully. And then I am going to be putting all of these books on all of those shelves, or at least we're going to be starting. We'll see. I need to get all of it done actually today because I need to film tomorrow because I have an announcement video coming out on Thursday. Well, it's supposed to be out on Thursday. And I need somewhere to film. Yep, I do. So, what are we reading? We are currently halfway through Cinder by Marissa Meyer. I started this in last week's vlog. I am absolutely loving it. Like, I'm so mad at myself for sleeping on this. And I don't even have anyone to blame but myself because, you know, I'm the one that keeps putting it off. Like, how many times have I said I'm going to read it and I just don't? So, I am finally reading it. I absolutely adore it. It's just so good. It's just so good. I'm having so much fun with it. And I knew I was going to love it because I've loved everything else that I've ever read by Marissa Meyer, especially the Renegades series. And then I'm also planning tonight to start The Roses of May by Dot Hutchison. I realized I have 4. I have 4 more physical, like, actual novels that I need to be reading. Oh, that's where Inej went to. I have all of those that I need to read by the end of this week. Not this week, this month. I've got two more weeks to read that, plus read all of the graphic novels that I'm reading for the Book Junkie trials, plus finish all of my audiobooks, which some of them I might have to change to physical. I can't talk. I'm sorry. It's been a long day. Physical books. So I might have to be, just depending on whether or not Scrib wants to screw me over. It happens. Okay. So, anyways, I'm gonna go get editing stuff. I just need to upload the last couple of clips, and then we're good to go. And then we're gonna get all of this up on all of the bookshelves. my bookshelves are done. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy with the way, well, they still need a little, I feel like they still need a little bit of fiddling around for the most part, but like some places I intentionally left room. Like I left room here because I know I'm gonna get the, I'm getting the black edition of both Cruel Prince and Queen of Nothing, and I'm also getting the regular edition of Queen of Nothing, so I'm gonna need room. I'm also going to get the other two like special editions of there's my thing. The other two special editions of the special edition of there we go. A Gathering of Shadows and A Conjuring of Light, because I love that book so much. So I just it's based, alright, so hold on. Things you need to know about me. Number one, Percy Jackson comes first in everything. I still wanted it to be like kind of where you're gonna see me when I'm filming, all of that. I wanted that to be the most prominent shelf in my thing. So, ta-da. Also, I don't really, as you can tell, I kind of group things by genres, but I also group them by feel. Like, this is my favorite shelf, at least the 1, 2, 3, first 4. That's historical fiction. It has a couple of favorites on it, but here, let's see. We have some fantasy here. We have more fantasy here, like my favorite fantasies. We have Percy Jackson, the most important person in my life. We have all of my, like, I don't know why Scott Westerfeld and Ollie Carter go together, but they do. But I've got like another set of all of my favorite books. And then I have urban fantasy, put a little bit of it over here because Cassandra Clare just wouldn't fit. I might turn those on their sides because I still need, like, I'm getting more of them. They probably will be on their own shelf at some point. That's historical fiction down there. Not so sure about this series anymore. I've only reread the first book, and there were some things that I was like, oh, I didn't catch an issue with that. Over here, we have all of my fairy tale books, and I guess I felt like these fit with that. We have my comic book collection. I also put my manga with my comic book. Eventually, that'll have its own shelf. We have sci-fi and dystopian. We already showed you that one. And then over here, I have more fantasy. I felt like Tolkien, C.S. Lewis, and J.K. Rowling belong together because they are such classics. I also stuck Aragon over there because dragons. And then we have my contemporary shelf. And then, skipping that, we've got classics and some more nonfiction. I do have, hold on. So over here are all of my writing books. Not that you can see them very well. And then here's like the bulk of my nonfiction, all of my Christian books, and then like my language books and literature and all of that. Hidden Figures is back there somewhere. Anyways, and also the thing I'm happiest about, which I love, I've been staring at it, I got freaking rainbow bells. Hold on, this needs to go. Well, anyways, we're gonna fix that. So I got my TBR shelf organized. It's all right here. Please ignore the random stack of books up there because those are also TBR books or books I haven't read and I don't know what to do with them. So yeah. But here's the coolest part. There's a whole bunch of empty space, and also I have 2 shelves that are completely unused. So I am so freaking happy with how this turned out, especially this shelf, which is my favorite shelf, and like everything that like the books that are most important to me that I want to like be touting all the time, they're there. I mean, most of these books are important to me because if I don't like a book, I'm not going to keep it. But I'm just so happy with this. I'm like, oh, and all of my stuff fits. Can you guess? I mean, look at this Percy Jackson shelf. It's just gorgeous. I love it. We've added to it. I don't think it's obvious at all who my favorite character in the entire series is. So I need to get ready to film a video because I have to do the, it should have been up by the time you see this video, but I need to do my announcement video for Questathon, which is the Demigods Anonymous readathon that we are doing in August. I'm so excited. And I've got to go get changed and get ready for that, don't I? Yeah. Where's my book? Somewhere in this room there is a tripod. Nah, I don't think it's tall enough to work for what I'm doing here. So you guys are balanced on a stack of books right now. Trying some new things. You know, just trying a new angle. Anyways, so in all of my excitement about getting my books actually put on the shelves, I forgot to mention the fact, I'm pretty sure I forgot at least, I forgot to mention the fact that I finished Cinder. Oh my gosh, I hate the ending of this book. Mostly because I don't have the next book. And it's not like, this is not one that you want to finish when you don't have the ending of the next book. Okay, guys? You don't. It's fine. I'm fine. No one's unhappy here. Anyways, this was so great. I loved all the layers that they added to the story with how it goes. I like the way that it kind of is, like, it still hits all of the important Cinderella plot points, but it's hitting them for kind of like different reasons than you usually see in most Cinderella stories. I mean, they're not like completely different reasons, but like she's a little bit more active and badass than in a lot of the Cinderella retellings that you will see. So I really enjoyed that. I cannot wait to get my hands on Scarlet. I have to wait though, because I don't know. I've read all of Marissa Meyer's books on audiobook, so I kind of want to read all of these on audiobook too, because I might as well. I mean, Supernova's gonna come out, and there's no way I'm waiting for that audiobook. I'm just gonna get it, and I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna read it. Like my life depends on it, because maybe it does. It doesn't really. Anyways, so I finished this. I have not really picked up another audiobook, because my next audiobook is supposed to be Daughter of Smoke and Bone, which I cannot start until a reading rush. So like the final two audiobooks that I have to listen to this month are Daughter of Smoke and Bone and Sensibility, and those are both reading rush picks. So I have The Near Witch by V.E. Schwab. I got that from my library. Surprise, surprise. I wasn't expecting that to come in. But then for my physical book, I have been reading, I'm a little bit further than I thought I was. I have been reading The Roses of May by Dot Hutchison. This, I don't remember what prompt this fulfills. I don't remember what prompt that fulfills. It was, wait, whichever one has been on your TBR for a freaking long time, it was that one. But like that was my third stop in my Book Junkie Trials journey. So I need to finish this, and then I need to start, where is it? There it is. House of Hades, right there. I need to start that, because that is my next stop on the Book Junkie Trials, and then I just need to finish Stardust to have officially completed my quest. I still have quite a few books that I need to finish and read, but you know, we'll get there. I'm thinking about maybe picking up one of my graphic novels tonight or tomorrow, like, and reading those instead of reading on this, although I want to finish this book. And then I have the 24 and 48 readathon that's going on this weekend that I will hopefully be getting some stuff with. Back to the Roses of May though. This, I'm having almost as much, probably just as much fun reading this. Actually, no, I think I might be having more fun reading this again, rereading it. I mean, it's still kind of creepy and disturbing and sad. It is really, really sad, because it follows the sister of a girl who was murdered by the serial killer who is now after her. And so I just love these characters so much. I love Edison and Vic and Ramirez and the way that they work together. I think Dashani Sravasti is probably the best character that Dot has ever written. I don't, like, it's not that she doesn't have the talent to top Dashani. I just don't think that it is possible to do that. I don't think you can write a better character than Dashani Sravasti. She is like the perfect mother. And I love Priya. Priya is just so real and like relatable, and she's great. I love her. She's probably a lot less angry than I would be, or maybe she is the exact amount of angry that I would be. I don't know. I've never had a sister who was murdered. One of the things that I am noticing this time around that I didn't notice last time around is that Dot has a really, like, she just has a messed up sense of humor. Like, you would think you would, going into a serial killer book, you would think it would be a little messed up. So like, but that doesn't really, like, it's a serial killer book. Of course things are going to be messed up. Of course people are going to be warped. But like, just the parallels and the things, like, she is just going at the 90s kids and attacking everything that we consider sacred. Like, we've had a mention of Smurf murder. We've had mentions of that final scene in well, not the final scene, but like Leo drowning in Titanic. Like, she's just like stabbing, and it's the kind of stuff that I know she's put in simply because, like, it amuses her and it appeals to her ridiculously warped sense of humor, apparently. So I can't wait to get through the rest of the series. I can't wait to, like, this is Edison's book, and so we hear a lot about something that has not been solved yet that should be solved by the end of the series, but we haven't gotten to that book yet. So I am very excited to continue reading this, but I need to go edit a video that has to be up on Saturday. By the time you see this, it should be up. I will link it up top for you guys so that you can see what we are doing with Demigods Anonymous come August. It's exciting. I still have to figure things out because Google Hangouts is going away after July, and I don't know what we're doing when that happens. A lot of people don't know what they're doing when that happens, but like, anyways, so I need to go get work done. It is Saturday. I didn't update you yesterday. Whatever. Who cares? Yesterday was mostly just me trying to get my reading spreadsheet done and hanging out with a friend. So I'm trying to get ready so that I can do the mid-year freakout tag, and so I can do my most anticipated releases for the second half of 2019. So we're there, and I'm working on that. That's what yesterday was. But today is the first day of the 24 and 48 hour readathon. I'm not entirely sure where I am. Hold on. I'm working on 2 books at the moment. The first one is I'm trying to get through the rest of the Roses of, where is my bookmark? There you get. I just stuffed it in the middle because I didn't want to. It's a magnetic book. Anyways, I just stuffed it in the middle instead of actually like doing the thing you're supposed to do and putting it in the pages. But I'm working on finishing the Roses of May. I'd like to get this done by the end of, like, I don't know, I got maybe another hour's worth of reading material on that one. So I think that's what I'm going to do next this moment. And then I'm also listening to The Near Witch by V.E. Schwab. It's not on any of my, reading TBRs. It's not on any of my TBRs yet. But I also am a scribe, so if I need to, I can switch it out for something else. I need to look at my list and see what I've actually, once I finish Roses of May, I'll see what I've actually, like, what prompts I've actually completed. Once I finish that, I'm going to start reading Aquaman Volume 2, because I still have a bunch, like, almost all of my graphic novels have not been touched since I started this readathon, so I know I need to get working on those now. And some of them I've been saving for the reading rush. So there is that. But we're going to get a start on Black Manta Rising, and then once we're done that, we're going, because that shouldn't take me more than a couple hours. Once we're done that, I'm going to move on to House of Hades, because our live show for House of Hades is next Saturday. Obviously, I need to have read this book, and it takes me a little bit longer to read these when I am annotating them, but I want to annotate all of them because I love annotating my books. It's mostly just me making snarky comments and talking back to the characters. So I'm also getting my hair cut today. I was going to film this morning because this seems to be like the perfect filming lighting. So I was going to film, but I forgot that because I'm getting my hair done today, I don't wash my hair until I get to the salon, because it's not great to wash your hair more than once in one day, just if you can help it. And so I'm not washing my hair until I get to the salon, or they'll wash my hair for me, I guess is what'll happen. But so my hair is not filming ready. It just isn't. So I think I'm going to film tomorrow. But let's see, getting my hair done. I think I'm going to go see Spider-Man Far From Home finally. I tried twice to go with friends, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to go on my own. I'm just going to go and enjoy it by myself because everyone is busy. Of course, he decides to start running the weed whacker or whatever, or the lawn blower, while I am sitting here trying to film naturally. All right, so we finished the Roses of May, and it's funny because I hadn't realized that all of the italicized, who all of the italicized parts, like I knew the last one was the main character, but it didn't occur to me until this moment, like not this moment, as I was finishing it today, that they're all the main character. Anyways, so we're at the library for the first library, because I have to stop at 2 different libraries because one has one book and one has the other book. And I figure I'll just read while I'm here. We're going to be working on Aquaman, Black Manta Rising while we're here, and then once we finish that, we'll pack up, go to the other library, maybe get some time to read there. I don't know. Why are we at half-mast for the flag? Who died? I left my headphones, so that should make things interesting. Yeah. But, yeah. Really mad about that. It's fine. It's fine. Anyways, I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna read. I will make it back. I've got, I think I have 6. I'm gonna sit down at the computer later today and I will go over, because I've got it written down somewhere, I'll go over all of the prompts that I've gotten done for the Book Junkie trials so far. There's the camera. Oh look, Margaret has makeup on. She must have finished filming recently. So I don't even know where I left you guys. Oh yeah, we were going to see Spider-Man. So I finished Aquaman. Took me a little longer than anticipated. I enjoyed it. I think I like this one better than the first one. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest. I really liked the story of this one because it's getting a lot more into the politics of being the king of Atlantis, and like he's having to. There was one thing that I don't know that we would have gone to war as easily as they
issue with this camera angle. So they're trying to like make it look like the Atlanteans are attacking the United States. And Arthur is consistently going like, no, this is not us. This is not us. And like, even his friends are like, are you sure it's not you? And I'm like, how many, like, do you even trust him? Do you really trust him? Like, I have seen, just looking at politics, I don't think war would have happened as easily as it happens in this novel. That was it. I did get to see Spider-Man. I loved it. I am Michelle. Oh my gosh. MJ reminded me so much of myself in so many ways, although I'm maybe a little bit nicer than she is occasionally. But there were just her reactions to everything. I'm like, that is exactly how I would react to this situation. I kind of spoiled myself for one big thing because I walked in at the very end of the credits, and so I saw the final credit scene, but like, it didn't spoil anything that I didn't already know. Like, I know who the villain is because I've been watching Spider-Man since I was 6. Anyways, I liked it. I enjoyed it. I thought it was great. I liked the relationship between Pete and MJ. I will say, she is not Mary Jane Watson, and part of me is kind of sad, but I also really, really like this character that Zendaya has created. I just love her so much, and even though she's not MJ, I'm just like, yes, she's perfect for this boy. She's just perfect, and I love her. So, as much as I miss Mary Jane and don't think anyone else should be with Peter, I'm okay with this. I like it. I think it's fantastic because the dynamic just works so well. I am currently working on House of Hades. I tried to start reading this yesterday while I was getting my hair done, but it required a little bit more attention than I'm used to having to pay at Aveda because, yeah. You can't tell that the hair is different, but the hair is different, but it was not looking so hot for a hot minute there. I was a little worried that I was going to end up with something really sad. So, but we managed to salvage the stupid thing. And by salvage, and by we, I mean the instructor came over and was like, here, this is what's going on. Because apparently the layers that she was doing were not playing well with the layers that I had in previously or something. And so it was making things look really bad. But I just love this book so much. I do. I love it. It's amazing. And I am going to try, I don't know, the whole 24 and 48 hour thing is not probably happening because I was at 7.5 hours yesterday. And yeah, so it's fine. And I still have a lot of stuff I need to do today. I need to work on the video that's supposed to go out tomorrow for last week's vlog. And I need to work on, but I'm gonna try my darndest to get a lot of this read today, and I'm also gonna try my darndest to finish The Near Witch. We'll see if that happens. I need to go wash all of this off and go to the grocery store, get stuff to make food, so I have lunches for the rest of the week. It is Sunday night, and while I'm probably going to get some more reading done, I'm going to wrap this vlog. Ugh, it's late. I'm tired. I'm gonna wrap this vlog up right after I fix my lighting situation. Okay, so I keep promising you guys I will give you a rundown of what I've actually completed for all of my stuff, and I keep not doing it. So now I have computer, and it is time to figure out what all I've hit. So far, I have hit 3 of my quest destinations for the Scribe quest, and that is, I finished Dwarf Mount, which was Unequal Affections. I finished Apothecary Towers, which was Stepsister, that was in last week's vlog. I finished The Great Library, which is to read Cinder. I've also finished Weeping Falls, which was to read The Roses of May. That counted for one of my Medievalathon prompts. I'm not entirely sure which one it was. I also finished yesterday Old Pirate Cove, which was, I read Aquaman, so that finished Old Pirate Cove. I finished Draconic Isle by reading Dragon's Guide to Care and Feeding of Humans, and I finished The Elven Guard by reading The Queen's Rising. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 prompts left that I need to finish for, 9 prompts left that I need to finish for, 9 prompts left that I need to finish for the Book Junkie Trials. Now, 2 of those are my final 2 audiobooks, so we're good there. One of them is Dire Smoke and Bone, which I'm starting tomorrow, and Sense and Sensibility. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 of them are graphic novels that I've been saving for the Reading Rush, which starts tomorrow. No, 5 of them are graphic novels which I've been saving for the Reading Rush, which starts tomorrow. So I've only got, 2 and most of a third of my physical reads. I'm going to settle in tonight. I'm going to sit down. I'm going to read some House of Hades and hopefully get a little bit further in there. We're getting to where things are getting dicey.
So I love this book so much. It's so good. But anyways, so I think, I don't know, I feel like I'm pretty well set up because I'm going to read a lot of those graphic novels next week. And then I have The Near Witch that I could probably switch out for something and maybe move some things around a little bit. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see. What other readathons? I've so far completed one prompt for Jane Austen in July, which was to read a retelling of Jane Austen. That's Reading Rush. I have completed 1, 2, 3, 4 of the prompts for Medievalathon. So I read a book with a Fight for the Throne, a book with a dragon on the cover, more Fight for the Throne than I thought was going to be, a book with a dragon on the cover, a book that has yellowed over time, and then a book with mercenaries, because there were mercenaries in this book. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how I turn out next week. But that is it for this week, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and all of that good stuff. That's it for now, my friends. I will see you later when we will talk about more wordy, nerdy things. Bye.